bag. She like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's close in the counter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on. I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Well, they get this to Austin. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
At the 11-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. This is Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Prescott from the gun. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Check, 47. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Watch the shit.
On second down, it's Elliott. They find some open. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 64 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Here we go. 55's mark.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Check 4, check 4.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Now Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Here we go.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go, 47. 47's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Shit! Watch the shit! Check 3!
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Check flag 47. I got it. Shit!
10th carry now for Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Marr able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Breeze now. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Elliott running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Prescott steps away. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Being chased out left. Finding room at the 30. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On On second down, it's Jones. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Push him back. Push him back.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on third down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
12. 6 man.
They'll go again to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Bree's going to get this one to Meredith, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Rutt's good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Cooper was the intended target. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Jones. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Mike's 54. Easy, opposite. Let him know.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Complete to Jason Witten. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally down at the 36-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 15. 25. Check 25.
Here we go, 46.
Check. Crunch. Shim.
26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Saints' 38-yard line.
Here we go, slide in.
47.
Under.
You might. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. What we got?
Here we go, down. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert three. Check it. 47 from Mike. 47. Check. 47. Check tight.
They'll run it with Elliott. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short. The line to gain.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Watch it. Sponge. Pilot, 64, weak.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Double time. 3 down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The Saints on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Good. Ready.
Now Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. Hill shedding the tackle, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. In your face.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56. Pick your game up.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. He connected on his first. This from 41. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.